Hey everyone, RC Jedi here. I'm gonna do a review of the HS Hurricane from Hospeed. Before we get into the video, I want to apologize that the birds are chirping, and that's the background noise, and also it's raining in the background. So I highly apologize, and let's get into the video, shall we? So this truggy is this truggy worth buying for your first RC car? I recommend, yes. I highly recommend, in my opinion, yes, because you get a hobby grade RC for the money you pay. It's four-wheel drive, brushed, which is good for the beginner. You do get a USB charger, which sort of sucks. It's not too bad. Like, it takes like 2 hours to charge the included battery. I will run this some more. I ran a few batteries through it. I will run this when it gets a bit sunny, like more sunny, like clear weather in a few days. I will run it. I will do some top speed tests on it. I'm pretty sure this thing will do 25 kilometers an hour because I haven't did a speed run on this yet. But I will do it at some point with this one, because this one is a very good little RC for the beginner. Like, the body reminds me of like a higher end model, like the body shell, but it's a good little basher, like a good little front yard backyard basher that you want to take to the skate park. And yes, there's the Storm, which is the monster truck version. You can also get it in the Desert Racer, which is the Thunder. This car, I highly recommend this for the beginner, because you do get it is proportional, which means the steering and the throttle are proportional, which means you can go slow or go fast, like on a real car. Like steering, if you steer like this, like slowly, like on a real car, if you steer like this, the more, if you turn the wheel more to the one way, the more it will steer, like on a real car. If you turn the wheel slowly, it will definitely make the wheels turn, like on a real car. Like, I have driven real cars, but yeah, so for this car, it is brushed. Comes with a 390 or 380 brushed motor. It is fast, but you can upgrade this to metal dog bones, and I'll get the body off real quick. So, underneath the body is the chassis, and this one does look pretty well built. Like, it's not like a normal 1/18th scale car like the Latrax and the Teton or the Maverick Ion series. Like, this car is the closest competition I recommend. Like, I'll check out is the closest competition, like is the WL Toys A9 series, the Maverick Ion series, the HBX 1/18th series, and there's also a few other cars out there. So I do recommend this car for the money. It is brushed, four-wheel drive, 380 brushed motor. It is fast, but not like whoa. But this, if you want to go for speed, this is the car you shouldn't get. Like, this is not the car for you. But if you're a beginner that wants to get into the hobby without spending like $150 or $200 or above on a vehicle, this is the RC for you. Like, you do get a lot of features. Like, I highly recommend, for the first upgrade, is to change the shocks, because it's bouncy, and this car does not handle like at its best unless you change the shocks. Like, with one improvement, this thing will transform, like the way it drives. Like, I ran this thing off-road yesterday on gravel, and it doesn't like being driven off-road. Like, it just bounces all the time, like the grasshopper that I had. And this one is very good, like, for the money. It is fast. It does have a few negatives, like the diffs are plastic. Like, I had to take this apart to change the spur gear, because when I had the brushless one, I stripped the spur gear out of that, and I took the spur out of this one, and then I had to order a new spur for this one. And now this one does run pretty well. Like, the diffs are still original diffs. The servo I had to replace because that probably got fried out. I had to replace the battery and charger it came with, because this was not mine from the start. I did run this on grass as well as gravel. Like, I will do some running on road a bit more. Like, I did run some batteries on road, but I'll try and get some videos of it, like jumping it, see how it jumps, and like in the real world. It's not a bad RC. Like, it is a good RC for the young ones to get, or a teenager if you want to get into RC without spending any money on like a Traxxas or something. So I will compare this to the HBX cars. So yeah, this is a highly recommended RC. I recommend this RC for the young kids. If you don't want to spend money on like a Traxxas or an Armour, this is a good RC. It's not built like them. It's not built like, for the money you don't get like a Traxxas or Armour quality like the big name brands, but for the price, it's awesome. Like, I highly recommend it. It's fun to drive. Like, it does do pretty well. It handles pretty average for the price you pay. So yeah, this is not my final thoughts review yet. I will do some more running, a couple more videos of running, and then I'll do a final thoughts on this car and see if it's actually the best, one of the best mini 18th scale bashes you can buy. So I hope you like this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. And this is RC Jedi signing out. See ya.